Hello everyone. Hi, this is Professor Vilas Anil Sawan, working as an assistant professor in the Department of Forensic Science, Parul Institute of Applied Sciences, Parul University, Vadodara, Gujarat. Welcome to e-learning. So in this lecture, we will be discussing about the paper, question, document, and the number of this paper is 11107254. So in today's lecture, we will be discussing about the chapter number 6, and under this chapter, we will be discussing about the determining the relative age of document, which is the important point in the question document examination. So first, let's discuss about the learning outcomes of this chapter. After studying this chapter, students shall be able to understand the basics of the documents and its relative age determination. Students shall also be able to understand the forensic significance of relative age of document. Also, they shall be able to determine the relative age of documents. So that's all about the learning outcomes of this chapter. Now let's have discussion on the content of this chapter. First, you will be introduced to the introduction of this topic. Then age estimation by different methods will be discussed, just like paper products, then age estimation by inks and writing instruments, then age estimation by typewriting, age estimation by photocopiers, age estimation by handwriting and signature, then age estimation by contents of a document, age estimation by computer printed document, and age estimation by facsimile documents, and last a summary will be discussed. So this is the content of this chapter. Let's begin with the introduction part. The misrepresentation of dates on document is not a recent challenge faced by forensic document examiner. For instance, the authenticity of a document purportedly written centuries or decades ago may be at issue. In another case, there may be concerns about whether the contents of a medical or legal file have been entirely rewritten some months or a few years after the dates recorded in the file. A dating may be accomplished by one of several techniques. The materials that make up a document may tell something of the earliest possible date of preparation. A number of backdating methods have been employed in such situations. These range from a relatively minor change to the final digit in a handwritten year to a far more sophisticated endeavor where old paper stock, writing instruments, or pre-printed forms were employed. Several methodologies can be used to address such questions. The analysis are performed by comparing the contested document to other similar documents from the same time frame, intra-comparing various entries in a file or multi-page document to determine whether they are the same, referencing manufacturers and other technical informations about the materials used, such as inks, paper, computer printers, fax machine, etc. And also the analysis are performed by examining for accidental markings and indented impressions. Now let's discuss the age estimation by paper products. We can determine the estimate date of document from paper products with the help of following features. So we can determine the age of document by analyzing the watermark, by studying a composition of paper, and also by studying the envelope and its careful examination. We can determine or we can estimate the age of document. So now let's discuss one by one in detail. So first is age estimation by paper products, and here we are going to discuss about the age estimation by watermark. So first is the watermarks. Watermarks are produced during the manufacturing of paper by a thinning out of the fibers in the required shape and area. When the paper is finally completed, there is little reduction in the dimensional thickness, but there are fewer fibers present. This makes the watermark more translucent than the surrounding area and so creates the familiar effect of the appearance of an image when the paper is held up to the light. The watermark can give clear information as to the origin of the paper. From this, the manufacturer can be identified, and if the design is periodically changed and records of these changes kept, the period in which the paper was made can be discovered. A few paper companies have intentionally changed the design of their watermarks from time to time. Such watermarks are said to contain a date tag, which will often indicate the year that a sheet of paper was produced. If a document bears a watermark that was not in existence when it was allegedly dated, the genuineness of its date must surely be challenged. So let's have a look on the image. So here the short vertical bar beneath the letters in their watermarks to indicate the last digit of the year in which the paper was manufactured. So in short, this is the date tag. By simply looking at that, one can just tell anyone that on what date the paper or the document was produced. Now next is age estimation by paper compositions. Over the years, different fillers, surface coating or chemical additives have been added during the paper making process to improve the quality of the product. Other changes in manufacturing processes have occurred for economic or environmental reasons. These innovations and modifications can establish the earliest date or period when a particular sheet of paper was manufactured. Specialty papers can also contain information of dating significance. For example, NCR, that is no carbon required paper, first appeared in US during 1954. The formula of manufacturing this product was changed several times during the 1960s and 1970s. In 1970, no carbon required paper or NCR developed a coding scheme to identify the source and the date of its papers. The dates of documents produced on specialty paper that contain tax can be verified by taking such information into account. Then the next point is age estimation by envelopes. So envelopes are often discarded once their contents are removed. This is unfortunate since an envelope may contain important information about when it was made and possibly when its contents were prepared. The following envelope areas can have dating significance. Those areas are postage stamp, postage cancellation marks, envelope shapes, and printed information. The design and appearance of some envelopes are unique to their manufacturers, and these features may well indicate when they were produced. See, by these all paper products such as watermark and envelope, age can be estimated. So this include but are not limited to the following: small irregularities along the edges of the paper related to damaged die stamp. Also, it includes types of adhesive applied to the side, seams and flap areas of the envelope. Then striation patterns in adhesive layers associated with the method of application. Just have a look on image. A notation 20 EC5 on the inside flap of an envelope represents the stock number 20, the initials of the company that placed the order is EC, and the last digit in the year of the manufacturer, that is 5. See how important the envelopes are when you are aiming to determine the age of document. So if you have habit to preserve the envelopes, then it will become very easier for you to determine the age of document simply by studying the or simply by observing the envelopes carefully. Now next point is age estimation of document by ink and writing instruments. One of the most challenging dating problems faced by the document examiner is estimating when a particular document was signed or written. If a document was supposed to have been written many years ago, it may be possible to prove it was backdated if the type of pen and writing materials used were not available at that time. Important milestone events concerning the development of modern writing materials are shown in the following table along with their dates of introduction. Just have a look on this table. So in the year 624, the earliest reference to the quill pen is found, and in the year 1662, pencils made in Nuremberg in Germany. So again we get the reference of steel pens in the year 1700. Then in the year 1780, that is 1780, steel pens made in England by Samuel Harrison, and in the year 1857, first appearance of copying pencil. Then ballpoint pen first marketed in New York City in the year 1945. whereas felt tip markers were introduced in the year 1951, and in the year 1955 liquid lead pencil were introduced, and fiber tip pen was firstly produced in the year 1963, and in the year 1968 ruler ball pen was first produced, and eraser made erasable pen was introduced by Papermate in the year 1979. So this table gives us the information about introduction and the production of various types of pen. So clues as to when a document was signed can also be found by analyzing the question writing ink. A small sample of ink removed from a document can be separated into solid components by thin layer chromatography. The result of this analysis is a chromatogram that isolates the different dyes present in the ink formulation on a coated glass or plastic plate. Success of this method relies on the different physical and chemical properties of the ink and the existence of a sufficiently complete set of ink reference standard. Other testing methods rely on sophisticated analytical techniques such as gas chromatography, mass spectrometry, that is GCMS, to measure the concentration of volatile components in an ink sample. The methods are beyond all but a few specialists who possess the equipment, knowledge and experience needed to analyze and date writing inks. Some controversy still surrounds certain ink testing methods, and further validation studies could resolve these debates. The next is age estimation by typewriting. Though the majority of type encountered today is computer generated, typewriting still appears on variety of documents such as pre-printed forms, envelopes, receipts, deeds, transfers and other real estate related forms. A study of the type style or design may lead to identification of the typewriter, type ball or type fill manufacturer. Each design has a specific date of introduction. It may be discovered that some aspects of the imprinting on the document is inconsistent with the introduction of that typewriter or element. A computerized database of type style doesn't establish when the document was typed but can provide an earliest possible date of creation. Next point is dating a document through study of the typescript. Evaluation of defects developed through progressive wear and tear of the machine or element. These defects can include broken or bent characters, filling in of letters and numerals, misalignments, beat defects, etc. As this tend to develop over time, it may be possible to establish a defect chronology and in turn date the question document with that chronology. For example, the discovery of a typewritten last will and testament dated in the 1960s and prepared using a daisy wheel would be proof that document was not prepared at the date indicated. So just have a look on the image. A will dated in the year 1947 was typewritten with the machine equipped with Underwood steam type, which was first released in the March 1958. See, this is the contradictory. So this type of typewriter was introduced in the year 1958. So this type of typewriter was not available in the year 1947. So by simply referring a question sample with the databases, one can determine, or one can just estimate the age of document. A few paper companies have intentionally changed the design of their watermarks from time to time. Such watermarks are said to contain a date tag, which will often indicate the year that a sheet of paper was produced. If a document bears a watermark that was not in existence when it was allegedly dated, the genuineness of its date must surely be challenged. So let's have a look on the image. So here the short vertical bar beneath the letters in their watermarks to indicate the last digit of the year in which the paper was manufactured. So in short, this is the date tag. By simply looking at that, one can just tell anyone that on what date the paper or the document was produced. Just have a look on this image. A question document could not have been typed on June 12, 1996 as damage to digit 9, and the field in the body of the 6 occurred sometimes after August 28, 1996. So as you can see, a damage to both 9 and filling in the numeral 6 was not there in the document which were prepared in the month of May and July. So these changes were there in the document in the month of August, September, and here the question date is June 12, 1996. That means this one is the backdated, or this one is the forged one. Now that's all about the typewritten material. Now next point is age estimation by photocopiers. Now 3 facts of photocopied documents that have dating significance include the copier technology used, the presence of copier defects, and the third point is the properties of the toner or paper. Let's start with the first point, that is copier technology. The date of a copied document can be checked against the release date of a particular office technology was allegedly produced. Different copier technologies are like dual spectrum, stabilization, diffusion transfer, dry transfer, laser, etc. A questioned copied document should be checked to ensure its date follows the introductory date of the technology used to produce it. Next is the age estimation by examination of the defects in the photocopying machine. The most straightforward means of dating photocopied relies on defects, that is trash marks or small flakes of toner that appear in void areas of copied document. These marks can originate from a dirt, foreign material, or defects on the glass, platen, cover, or photosensitive drum of the photocopier. Logs and service records maintained by repair technicians are also helpful in that they often contain photocopies produced before and after copier repairs were made. It may be helpful to estimate the date of document. Just have a look on this image. The combination of photocopier trash marks on the questioned documents are useful for dating purpose. So as you can see, upper portion trash marks were produced on dated 15 July 1995. Then top of documents photocopier on 20 June 1990 is the second image, and remaining are the images which were taken on 6 September 1995. The next point is age estimation by photocopiers, particularly by toner analysis. Most photocopier toners consist of a pigment, a binder which fixes the pigment to the paper, and additives used to improve the properties of the toner. When any of these components are changed, the event can provide a useful means of dating photocopied documents. A comprehensive library of the toners can be used to establish initial production dates. In such cases, the manufacturer will confirm that a particular ingredient was first used several years after the date the photocopy was supposed to be prepared. Next point is age estimation by handwriting and signature. When studying the evolution of signature, it is important to have a generous supply of known standards for comparison that are dated over a considerable period of time. One or two samples from a 3-year period is unlikely to provide a sufficient foundation to date an individual signature, as the document examiner could not be certain that changes relate to a particular time frame rather than being a reflection of natural variation. So this images, just have a look on that. 6 signatures produced by a writer during a 10-year period show some features that have a temporal significance. Changes in handwriting and more particularly signatures sometimes occur over time. The evolution may be gradual or quite sudden, depending on the circumstances. An accident, illness, or the influence of alcohol and drugs can result in a profound change in writing ability. One example is a writer who finds himself or herself in an occupation that requires the signing of his or her name numerous times throughout the work week. It is not uncommon to see such a person's signatures change from a fully legible style to one that is more abbreviated and scrawled. The pictorial differences need not be so apparent, as subtle changes may be introduced with time, often manifesting themselves in more stylized individual letters or the joining of character at the end of signature. All have the potential to assist in dating a document. Then the next point is age estimation by contents of the document. Proof that a document was backdated or postdated can occasionally be found within its contents. These details are often overlooked by the perpetrator, as his attention is focused on producing a document that contains the right information: names, address, postal codes, phone numbers, trade names, and job titles mentioned in a document might provide evidence that it was produced at a different time. When preparing a postdated or backdated document, the writer may not remember what verb tense to use. For example, when preparing business correspondence, the typist initials are often placed at the bottom of the document. In fraudulent documents, the initials of a typist who is currently employed by a company may be used instead of the person who held the position on that appears on the document. Now next important point is age estimation of document by computer printed document. Dating computer printed document is approached in much the same manner as dating typewritten documents. The debut of computer printer technologies is associated with date of introduction. Some of the earliest copier models used a liquid toner. In later years, dry toner became the standard. Another change saw a move from analog to digital image processing. In the past 2 decades, we have seen advances in inkjet technology such that it has taken a prominent position alongside electrostatic imaging. A study of the document will generally reveal the printing method used. It may be possible to determine that a document could not have been produced on the date suggested based on the availability of the printing process at that time. So here the first type of printer is a daisy wheel printer. The daisy wheel printer, using a similar impact technology to the typewriter, bridged the gap between typewriters and later generations of computer printers. Like their typewritten documents produced by daisy wheel printers can be dated by considering irregularities in the alignment of letters or damage to their outlines through wear and tear. It should be kept in mind, however, that daisy wheels can be easily removed, discarded and replaced by a new element. Next type of printer is a dot matrix printer. Dot matrix printers gained popularity during the early 1980s. Early models had 9 metal pins arranged along a vertical axis that stuck the paper through an inked ribbon while the print head moved across the page. Printing produced by dot matrix printers improved as 12, 18 and 24 pin models became available. The dates when these progressive improvements occurred provide a further means of limiting computer printed document to a particular period. Documents printed by dot matrix printers can also be dated by the sudden appearance of printing defects which are due to broken or bent pins, one print head housings or others caused by defective printer components. Now have a look on these images. These are the simplified explanation of how dot matrix, laser or inkjet printers generate characters. So first is the example of letters as they might appear from a laser printer or typewriter. Then the second is examples or example letters superimposed with the matrix pattern. Dot configuration for G and H as they would appear in the simplified 9 pin matrix. The letter G is created using pin 2 through 9, while the H requires pin 1 through 7. Pins 8 and 9 are generally reserved for descender strokes. Same characters illustrated with pin 9 disabled. The defect is apparent only in the G. Comparison of matrix images showing both complete left and defective, that is right letter. Then the next type of printer is inkjet and laser printers. A computer generated document can often be associated to a particular printer manufacturer based on the presence of class characteristics. The chemical composition of inkjet, ink, or toner can also be useful for determining if a document has been backdated. Printer Control Language, that is PCL, defines how letters belonging to a particular type style are shaped. For example, until October 1993, no HP printer control language was capable of handling 600 dots per inch printing. The HP LaserJet 4, introduced in the year October 1993, was distributed with a special internal Courier font developed specifically for 600 dot per inch printing. From this type of data, we can determine that the document was backdated or not. Then the next point is age estimation by facsimile documents. Most modern offices now have one or more standalone or multifunction fax machines. The popularity of faxes makes them the subject of scrutiny in many litigation cases where issues arise about when a document was generated or transmitted. Establishing whether a particular imaging system or model was available on the date at issue is an important forensic inquiry. There have been cases where the printing technology postdates the disputed document's date. For example, an inkjet printed facsimile supposedly transmitted in 1970 could not have been, as at that time this printing method was not found in fax machines. Defects in either the sending or receiving machine may help to establish dating parameters for the document in question. A representative sample of faxes over a reasonable time range from both machines may allow for the development of a chronology of defects. Such an examination is sometimes challenging because one or both of the machines may be unavailable for inspection, or it may be difficult to acquire samples that can be definitively associated with a particular machine. This is especially true when a considerable period of time has passed between the alleged production of the document and the time when suspicions arose. Now, next important point is age estimation of document by computer printed document. Dating computer printed document is approached in much the same manner as dating typewritten documents. The debut of computer printer technologies is associated with date of introduction. Some of the earliest copier models used a liquid toner. In later years, dry toner became the standard. Another change saw a move from analog to digital image processing. In the past 2 decades, we have seen advances in inkjet technology such that it has taken a prominent position alongside electrostatic imaging. A study of the document will generally reveal the printing method used. It may be possible to determine that a document could not have been produced on the date suggested based on the availability of the printing process at that time. These are the references which are used for this PPT. Now next is age estimation by paper compositions. Over the years,